What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the 49 mod, the 49, 49mm something that's supposed to stand for something. I could just give a rat's ass. It's called 49. It's awesome. Alright, so let's get straight to it here. I'm going to go ahead and disassemble it for you guys. There's really no close-up to this. This is the 49 clone. Okay, so the top cap is just a hole. It's just a hole, and what's interesting about this mod, because of the style, it's kind of like a hybrid. It's very close to a hybrid, actually. All you have is a hole there, and your 510 connector, the center pin, acts like the contact, but it doesn't act like it. It is the contact now, because you no longer have a center pin for your atomizer. It comes in two pieces. The bottom is absolutely hollowed out. Comes with the switch here, the switch part, and then the battery part that connects to your battery. Now, again, it's not rocket science. Yeah. It's not rocket science on how this works. It's fairly simple. Fairly. Just make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Let's get right to it. I got a battery here, and I got a tobe. And that tobe is set to 0.3 ohms, or built to 0.3 ohms, dual coil. We grab a battery, and what we do is we get this battery part right here, and we latch it onto the bottom side of the battery like this. Now we've currently just made a switch. How is that possible? Well, we put this piece of metal with a magnet here inside, and again, the best way to do it is to turn it upside down and ease it in. And even then, it still has a chance of flipping. But once you kind of get it finger deep, grab your battery side and start pushing it in. And with the other side of your hand, kind of just guide it in. There we go. Come on. Don't you want to go to your home? There we go. And now you see it is sticking out of here. It does push up the battery from the magnets, not the actual contact. So it's not contacting. The two magnets are actually holding the battery up. As you can see, there's no contact. What you do is now you get the top cap, and you go ahead and screw in your atomizer. Like such. Now that center pin of that atomizer is acting like the center pin of the top cap, basically. And you screw it in. That's kind of how it breaks down. I could break this down to an 18350 and an 18500, 18490. It's currently at 18650. There is no safeties on this because it's kind of impossible to press it without your finger all the way in it. I'll go ahead and show you that. Just don't want to try pull. So you have to kind of push this quite a bit in, right there. It's not that bad. So what I do is I keep my finger right where that groove is, and I just push it in. And I get absolutely fantastic vape. The only issue with this is it was not in the right. There we go. Delicious. Now, I just got a dry pull. Now, just a quick rating for this mod, because apparently this mod kind of breaks the mold. Because that top cap is just a hole in it and uses the center pin of the atomizer, you eliminate space, right? You make this mod incredibly tiny, smaller than the GP by a lot. And it's an 18650. This is by far the smallest 18650 mod I've tried to date. And it works well. It's good. It's not just a tube anymore. It's a different mechanism, a different style, something new. And this intrigued me. It intrigued me so much that I kept using it, even if it's not kind of my cup of tea with the Switch. It's buttery smooth. The Switch is buttery smooth, don't get me wrong. It does not hang up. It fires every single time. And I actually give this a 2 thumbs up, straight off the bat. For the bang for the buck, obviously it's a clone. It's going to be recently priced, decently priced. The functionality, it freaking works. Shocking. Now the only kind of downside I have to say is, you know those center pins that are recessed inside the 510s? Let's see if we find one. You there. You see how that center pin is not sticking out? It's kind of recessed in there. This will not work on that. Will not. Just won't work. It's short. So take it or leave it, but it does not work on all atomizers. Okay, that's kind of a huge downside. But as far as for me, these new atomizers coming out, the ones that are very popular, they all work fine with the 4.9 mod. Another head note, I actually, I'm going to stock these GP PAPs on SOSElitewith.com within the week. In a limited run, 5 pieces. So I'm going to stock up there and just get rid of the inventory. Let me know if you guys want to purchase this. Might stock it. It's actually good enough. I've reviewed it, I vaped it for a decently long time, and it's great. So the 4.9 mod, 2 thumbs up, simple to use, easy to set up, and it's different. That's the biggest key thing, is it's different. It's not like your run-of-the-mill mechanical mods. So that's the kind of overview. I give it a 2 thumbs up. If you have a question, leave a comment, all that good stuff.